Lord, save us. We perish. Lord, wake up. We're going to drown here. Wake up, Jesus. What are you doing? You're sleeping. Wake up. We're going to drown. Save us, Lord. We perish. And he said unto them, why are ye fearful? Why has fear gripped your heart? He said, oh, you have little faith? Actually, in Mark chapter 4, the same situation comes up, and he says to them, how is it that you have no faith? How is it that you have no faith? You let fear overcome you. You see the waves, you see the water coming into the boat, you see the storm, you see the wind, you feel all that, you see it. And so now you're totally into your circumstances. That's all you see, that's all you can pick up, okay? That's all you're considering at this moment. That's all. So he says to them, what's wrong with you guys? It's like he took them and slapped them in the head and said, come on, wake up. What's wrong with you guys? Where's your faith? You know? I've taught you faith. I've taught you how to believe. I've taught you to take authority over things, situations. Where's your faith? Now, he's been teaching them for years, right? He's teaching them on faith. You know, Jesus would do some interesting things. He'd go into the synagogue and he'd teach, right? Then, he'd go out and he would start healing people. He'd see people sick, start healing them. People with demons, cast them out. People that were dead, raise them up. He'd do all these things. And he's demonstrating to his apostles, to his disciples, hey guys, watch me. This is what I do. I want to have you do it too. You're next. Keep your eyes on what I'm doing, listen to what I'm doing, because guess what? I'm teaching you right here. I'm showing you. This is show and tell. See? He's getting them ready. He's teaching them. And so when this situation came up, he says, why are you full of fear? Why'd you let fear grip you? Where's your faith? What have I been teaching you all along here? Yes. What have I been teaching you guys? Come on. Yeah. See? It says, then he arose and rebuked the winds and the sea. There was a great calm. Great calm. Everything calmed down, quieted down when Jesus spoke. And so they said in verse 27, but the men marveled, saying, what kind of man is this? What manner of man is this that even the winds and the sea obey him? He's walking around. He looks like a regular flesh and blood man, right? Looks like you and I. Born of a woman, looks like just a regular guy, you know. In fact, think about this. They had to have Judas point him out. He looked so ordinary that they had to have Judas point him out. Be able to take him and arrest him. Because they couldn't tell him from anybody else, as far as the physical side of it, right? So he looks like a man, but on the inside, who is he? Peter said it, you are the Christ, Son of the living God. You're the Christ, Jesus. I know who you are. You're the Christ, the Son of the living God. And Peter said, hey, Jesus said, hey, Peter, flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, my Father in heaven. Yeah. You said the right thing. It was from God. It was from the Father. Yeah. He gave you that revelation, and you spoke it out, and it was correct. It was correct. Peter had it. He nailed it. Funny thing is, in a few verses later, Jesus calls him Satan. Satan, get behind me. How quick we forget, you know? How quick we forget. Yeah. And praise God, you know, let's take a look at Matthew. Let's go back to Matthew chapter 8. It says, and when he had come down from the mountain, great multitudes followed him, and behold, there came a leper and worshipped him, saying, Lord, if thou wilt, thou can make me clean. He's saying, Lord, if you're willing, I can be healed. You can make me clean. Jesus put forth his hand and touched him. Now back then, you weren't supposed to even come near a leper. He touched him. Some translations make it sound like he grabbed him and hugged him. Could be, I don't know. It said he touched him and he said, I will. If you ever question whether God wants to heal you or not, read the scripture. Go back to the scripture. Read it. What did Jesus say? I will. Be thou with me. And immediately his leprosy was cleansed. Take a look at verse 5. Drop down to 5. It says, and when Jesus was entered into Capernaum, there came unto him a centurion beseeching him, saying, Lord, my servant lieth at home sick of the palsy, grievously tormented. And Jesus said unto him, I will come and heal him. Jesus was willing to go even into his house. The guy was a Gentile. Jesus would have been ceremoniously unclean had he gone into his house, but he was willing to do it because the man asked him in faith. Centurion answered and said, Lord, look, I'm not worthy that you should come under my roof, Lord. But speak the word only, and my servant will be healed. Just speak the word, Jesus. One word from you, I believe it. Servant will be healed. One word. That's all you got to do, Jesus.
Amen.
For I'm a man under authority, having soldiers under me, and I say to this man, go, and he goeth, to another, come, and he cometh, and to my servant, do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard it, he marveled, and said to them that followed, verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel. You know, Jesus didn't say people have great faith very often. He didn't do that very often. He didn't point out people and say, hey, this one's got great faith, or that one's got great faith. Didn't do that too often. No. For this man, he did. He said, I haven't found this kind of great faith, not among all the people of Israel that I've been among so far. People I've talked to, people I've seen, people I've prayed for, people that I've come in contact with. I haven't seen faith this great in any of them in Israel. And they have the promises of God. They've got the Torah. They've got the covenants. Right? He said, but I haven't found them among them. No. He says, this Gentile, this centurion, pagan, the Jews call them dogs. They call them dogs. He says, this guy here, hey, he's got it. He's got it. He's got the faith. He's got great faith. And he understands authority too. Oh, yeah. So what did Jesus say? He said, verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, no, not in Israel, the whole of Israel. He says, and in verse 11, I say unto you that many shall come from the east and west and shall sit down with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the children of the kingdom shall be cast down into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Amen. In verse 13, and Jesus said unto the centurion, go your way as you have, what? Believed. Centurion, you go. Go your way as you have believed. So be it done unto thee. And the servant was healed in the selfsame hour. Praise God.
Amen.
You guys ever read in Matthew 13, verse 58? Where Jesus said, where the word says that Jesus could do no mighty works there because of what? Their unbelief. Unbelief will stop. Even Jesus, Son of God, full of faith, full of power, right? Said he couldn't do many works there, many mighty works there, he says. In fact, he says, could do no mighty works there because of their unbelief. He just healed a few sick folk, it said. Maybe some colds and hangnails, things like that. Yeah. But it said he could do no mighty works there because of their unbelief. Think about that. Unbelief stopped the Son of God from doing mighty works among them, like he did everywhere else in that area. Every other city, every other town, he was doing it. And they heard about it too. And it said they were offended in him. When you get offended, that'll stop your faith too. Get it done forgiveness, that'll stop your faith. Yeah. Oh yeah. start dabbling in some witchcraft and things like that. That'll stop your faith.
Mm-hmm. Amen.
There's a lot of things that can stop your faith and hold it up. Okay? And when it doesn't work, don't blame God. Please don't blame God. It's not his fault. Okay? He's giving you faith. In fact, the scripture says, better find it. Romans 12:3, I believe it is. Romans 12:3. It says, for God has given to every man the measure of faith. Yes. Mm-hmm. God has given to every one of us, men, women, children, all of us. I don't care if you're saved or unsaved. He's giving you a measure of faith. He's giving you a measure of faith. It's up to us if we're going to exercise that faith and use it. It's up to you and I. The scripture tells us that faith comes how? By hearing and understanding the word of God, the word of Christ. Right? Faith comes by hearing and understanding the word of Christ. Faith comes another way too. In Jude it says, building up yourselves in your most holy faith. Yeah. How? Praying in the Holy Spirit. Yes. Praying in the Holy Ghost. Yes. Building up yourselves in your most holy faith. The two major ways the faith comes. Two major ways. Now, I want you to realize that Jesus, he was something else. He spoke to trees. He spoke to storms. He spoke to dead people. They rose up and lived again. When he spoke to one tree, withered up. The next day they went by, Peter said, Lord, look at that tree, man. You cursed yesterday. It's all withered up from the roots. And here's what Jesus said. When Peter said that. He said to them, have faith in God. Now, one translation says, have the God kind of faith. The same kind of faith that God has.
Amen.
And then he goes on in verse 23. For verily I say unto you that whosoever shall say, speak, call to this mountain, be removed, be thou cast into the sea. And here's a key thing, and shall not doubt in his heart. Shall not doubt in his heart. But believe that those things which he said shall come to pass, he shall have whatsoever he said. Now, am I saying that you're going to have something just because you say it a lot of times? That's not what I mean. Because see, you can say things, the same thing over and over again until you turn blue. And nothing will happen many times. No, what he's talking about here is saying with your mouth what you believe in your heart. Right. See, if you don't believe it in the heart, saying it with your mouth is not going to work for you. Not according to what, to what he says here, right? Yes. He says, and shall not doubt in his heart, but shall believe those things which he says shall come to pass. He shall have whatsoever he says. Notice Jesus said, say. I want you to say to the mountain. You speak to it. Okay? Speak to it. Right. Now, in Matthew, in fact, we'll get to that in a minute. In Matthew, he talks about speaking to a tree, okay? A mulberry tree. Because they said to him, Lord, increase our faith. And he says, if you had faith as a little tiny mustard seed, you would speak to this mulberry tree, and you would command it to be plucked up and thrown into the sea. And it would obey you. See, the Lord has given us some key things here of how to release our faith, how to use it. He says, you would say, you would speak. Speak what? Just off the top of your head, not believing anything? No. Believe it in your heart. Yes. Believe what you say will come to pass, and then you'll have whatsoever you say.
Amen.
From the heart. And get rid of the doubt and unbelief. See, doubt and unbelief is going to stop you every time. It's going to get in the way of releasing your faith. As I said earlier, Jesus, he spoke the fig tree. It died. He cursed it. It died. Jesus spoke to storms. We read about that. They just calmed right down. Jesus spoke to dead people like Lazarus, Jairus' daughter, the widow of Nain's son. What happened? They got up. They lived.
Amen.
They rose from the dead. They lived again. You must speak the situations in your life. And sometimes people too. In faith. Speak the situations, speak the people. Speak the sickness, command it to leave. Speak the demons, command them to come out.
Amen.
In his name, of course. In his name.
Amen.
Yeah. And let's take a look at Matthew 15. Matthew 15. We're going to look at verse 22. Matthew 15:22. It said, and behold, a woman of Canaan came out of the same coast and cried unto him, meaning unto Jesus, saying, have mercy on me, O Lord, thou son of David. My daughter is grievously vexed with a devil. But he answered her not a word. He didn't say anything. His disciples came and besought him, saying, send her away, for she crieth after us. In other words, Lord, get her out of here. She's bothering us. She's bothering me, all of us here. She's bothering you. You know? Send her away. She crieth after us. This woman is relentless, you know. She won't stop. And he answered and said, I am not sent but to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. I'm not sent to the Canaanites up here, you know. The Gentiles, the dogs. I'm not sent to them. I'm sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Then she came and worshipped him. That's a key thing there.
Mm-hmm.
She
Amen.
came and worshipped Jesus.
Wow.
Saying, Lord, even called him Lord, help me. Jesus, Lord, help me. But he answered her and said, it is not meet, meaning it is not right to take the children's bread and cast it to the dogs. It's not right. No. And she said, true, Lord. What you say is true. Yet the dogs eat of the crumbs which fall from their master's table. Amen. Wow, this woman is tenacious, you know. She's tenacious. She won't give up. That's good. Yeah. Then Jesus answered and said unto her, O woman, great is thy faith. Great is your faith. Be it unto you even as you will. And her daughter was made whole from that very hour. Amen. Glory to God. Great is your faith. Here's another one that Jesus said, great faith. This person had great faith, and he pointed it out. Like I said, he didn't say that about too many people. But the centurion, he did. And this woman here, the Syrophoenician woman, he did. Now, what was the deal with this woman? She had perseverance. Amen. Think about that. Yes. Mm-hmm. She would not give up. Yes. The disciples are saying, get rid of her, get her out of here. They're making her feel like this big, right? But she wouldn't quit.